Nice. Welcome to your practice. Let's get started. Child's pose. Balasana. Big toes together, knees out wide. Sink your hips to your heels. And just sink and settle in. Allow your breath to start to deepen. In through the nose, out through the nose. Ujjayi breath, slight restriction back of the throat. Start to switch on your bandhas, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. And then set your focus, your drishti, that internal inquiry. See if you can allow yourself to just kind of drop any preconceived ideas or expectations of what this practice or even like the rest of your day is going to be. Got 5 more breaths. In the yogic terminology tradition, concepts are called vikalpas. We have all these concepts about things, and most of them are learned. We've learned them along our way, our travels in life. See if you can free yourself from some of those concepts for your flow this morning, because it's going to be very different. Last breath. To Shavasana. What? Crawl forward, lie down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice tight squeeze. And if you like, you can start to circle, just sort of move some synovial fluid through the joint, that hip joint. If you ever feel any clicking or discomfort, then just make the circles smaller. You can go the other way. Squeeze your knee in nice and tight. We're going to take this into a hamstring stretch. So extend your right leg to the sky, interlace the hands behind the leg. It doesn't matter where you interlace your hands behind your leg. They can come behind the thigh, behind the knee, behind the calf. Where your left leg goes is up to you. So you can leave it long. We're actually creating a flow here. So you can leave the left leg long, or you can bend it up. During flow, you probably leave it long, but for now, just while we sort of warm the tissues up, feel free to do whatever's most comfortable. Last breath. And then bend that right knee, and we're going to take it over into a supine twist. So guide the knee with your left hand over to the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm out long and take your gaze over the right as well. Feel free to close your eyes down. Again, stay, breathe, let the tissues warm up into it. One more breath here. Come back to center, take a breath in, and then let that leg go long into your Shavasana on the breath out. Stay for a breath in. Hug the left knee into your chest on the breath out. Give it a nice tight squeeze. And then maybe start circling. In flow, we won't be doing the circles. So this is just to get the fluid moving through the joint. Get the mobility in the joints. And then take that left leg to the sky, take it into that hamstring stretch. Again, where you place the hands, completely up to you. You might notice that you need a bit more space because we're early on in practice, and then, you know, as we get warmer, we've got a bit more space to play with. If you send your heel bone to the sky and flex your toes down towards your face, you'll increase the stretch through the back of that leg. One more breath. Bend that knee, guide it with your right hand over to the right side of your mat, reach the left arm out. Supine twist. That Vikalpa, the concepts in the yoga tradition, Vikalpa actually means moving away from reality. Our concepts, our labels, they're actually not necessarily reality. Last breath. Bring the knee back through center. Maybe give it a squeeze, a breath in, and then extend the leg long. Now we're going to do that with breath, and we're going to keep adding on to it. So for this one, reach your arms up above your head like you're taking a full body stretch. Breathe in, core on. Hug your right knee into your chest as you breathe out. Give it a squeeze. Take the right foot to the sky for your hamstring stretch. Breathe in. And supine twist as you breathe out. Guide the knee over to the left. Come back to center on the breath in. Give the knee a squeeze. Shavasana on your breath out. Leg goes long. Reach the arms above your head. Take a breath in. Hug the left knee into your chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. Hamstring stretch. Breath in. And supine twist on your breath out. Guide it over with your right hand. Back to center. Breath in. Squeeze and then let it go. Shavasana. Breath out. Now, reach your arms above your head, take a breath in. We're going to do this quite slowly, and you can decide which level you want to take each time you do it. Bend your knees, and you're digging your heels into the floor, just a little bit, not too much. Now, option one is a modified version of a roll up. So hands come down by like your butt cheeks or upper thighs, and as you exhale, you use your arms to roll yourself up to a seated position. No hands is the other option. Take a breath in, reach up tall, and fold down into Paschimottanasana on the breath out. Hold this first one. Tuck your chin, close your eyes, and if you want to feel, there's a beautiful kind of nerve tensioning that we can do here. You don't want to overdo it though, so be gentle. If you tuck your chin like you're trying to touch your chest with your chin, or your collarbones with your chin, you'll feel like a bit of a electrical kind of a stretch through the back side of the body. Like I said, just be gentle though. Nerve tensioning while it's really good, we don't want to overdo it ever. Last breath here. Now pistol grip your big toes, so bend your knees as much as you need to. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes and come into like a halfway lift. So you can bend your knees a lot here. You want to lengthen out your spine. It's like you're trying to straighten your elbows, but you can use them as a bit of leverage to go deeper. That's on a breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Keep a hold of your big toes. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, lengthen out through your spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. We'll do that 1 more. Breath in. Then this time we're going to set up Purvottanasana tabletop. So you're going to bring your hands behind, fingertips facing towards the front of your mat. Now, modified version, feet flat to the floor, lift your hips up. Tabletop, Purvottanasana. Take a breath in. Sit back down on your breath out. Extend the legs because the non-modified version is legs straight. So inhale, lift up into Purvottanasana. You decide which version you do. Exhale, sit back down. Reach up, breath in, bend your knees, dig your heels in. And then modified, hands come behind your thighs as you roll back down. 1 link of your spine at a time. Use that core strength. Take a breath in, reach your arms above your head. Hug your right knee into your chest. Hamstring stretch. Inhale the foot to the sky. Supine twist. Exhale the knee over to the left. Come back to center, breathe in, squeeze the knee in. Shavasana, breathe out. Reach the arms up, inhale. Hug the left knee, exhale. Hamstring stretch, inhale. Supine twist, exhale. Back to center, breath in, squeeze. Shavasana, breath out. Reach the arms up, inhale, we've got that roll up, use your core. You can use your hands or just reach the arms out in front. Take a breath in, sit up tall. Paschimottanasana, breath out. You've got a halfway lift, pistol grip your big toes. Purvottanasana, hands come behind, bend your feet. Bend or set up Purvottanasana at tabletop. Inhale, lift up, legs straight or bent. Exhale, place your bottom back down. Extend the legs, breathe in, reach up. Paschimottanasana, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale, and then roll back down. Use your hands or reach your arms out in front. Exhale, through your spine. Arms come above your head, breath in. Hug the right knee in, breath out. Hamstring stretch, inhale. Supine twist, exhale. Back to center, breath in. Leg goes long, breath out. Shavasana, reach the arms up, in. Left knee hug, out. Hamstring stretch, fill up. Supine twist, empty out. Back to center, fill. Squeeze, Shavasana, empty. Arms above your head, breathe in. Roll up, breathe out. To make it even harder, keep your biceps by your ears. Reach up, fill up. Paschimottanasana, empty. Pistol grip your big toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Purvottanasana setup, your tabletop setup. Big breath in, lift the hips. Place the hips back down, breath out. Reach up, fill up. Forward fold, your Paschimottanasana, empty. Halfway lift in Pashi, inhale. Roll back down, exhale. Biceps by ears to make it harder on your core. Breath in. Hug the right knee, breath out. Last round. Extend, hamstring stretch, inhale. Send it over to the left. Twist, exhale. Back to center, fill up. Squeeze and then let it go. Arms above, reach. Then hug. Extend left leg. Twist. Center, inhale. Long exhale, Shavasana. Reach the arms up, breath in. Use your hands if you need to. Roll up, breath out. Sit up tall, inhale. Pashi, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Purvottanasana, breathe out. Or set up your Purvottanasana tabletop. Then a breath in, lift the hips. Place back down, breath out. Reach up, inhale. Pashi, exhale. Halfway lift, breath in, bless you. And then this time, cross your ankles, place your hands, come into your downward facing dog, breath out. First down dog, pedal it out. You should feel nice and open though. And we have all these concepts. And I like to use the analogy of like the dollar note. The dollar note, you know, whether it's a 5 or a 50, is just a piece of plastic printed in a certain special way. But we look at it and we put a concept on it and a value to it as well. But my concept of a $5 note, your concept of a $5 note, a homeless man or a billionaire's concept of a $5 note, very different. So what's the reality? This is what yoga teaches us, to start to see things as they actually are, rather than the concepts that we've built on them. Look forward, walk, step or float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, fill up, forward fold, exhale. Reach up, Tadasana, big breath in. Sink into your chair pose, Utkatasana, breath out. Stay, fill up, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, first one, step it back. Hold it, push the floor away, hug the thumbs in, grip the mat with the fingertips. Make sure your core bundles nice and strong. Now shift forward, take a breath in, lie down, breath out. Just one cobra pose. Loop the shoulders, lift the chest. Downward facing dog, sit bones to the sky. Right leg, take it up, big breath in. Bend the knee, peel the hip space, open, breath out. Stay and fill. Foot to the floor, empty. Left leg, take it up, inhale. Bend, peel open. Stay, feel, lift the left kneecap. Foot to floor. Take a breath in. Long out breath. Look forward, walk, step or float. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Tadasana, reach up. Sink into your chair pose, breath out. Stay here, inhale. Navasana, boat pose. Use your hands if you need to. Bottom to the floor, lean back, lift the legs up off the floor. Take a breath in. Paschimottanasana on your breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Purvottanasana, tabletop, set up. Then lift the hips, breath in. Up to you whether you stay here or do a little tricep dip. And then push the floor away, lift the hips. Place the hips back down. Reach up, breath in. Forward fold, Pashi, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Roll down, use core control. Hands forward behind your thighs or biceps by ears. Take a breath in, reach the arms up. Hug your right knee into your chest. This time, lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. Squeeze the right knee into your right shoulder and then lift the left leg off the floor. Now you can hold that knee here and swap it, we're going to swap it over, or you can just simply let your arms go long. You've got 10. Little squeeze at the bottom end. 9. Swapping the legs over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hamstring stretch. Take a deep breath in. Again, lift your head and shoulders, core on, lift the left leg. Now we scissor, long leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on the same leg, take a breath. Supine twist, take it all the way over. Come back to center, breathe in. Let that right leg go long, Shavasana. What's the concept of the Vinyasa Flow, huh? Reach up, inhale. Hug the left knee in, exhale. Lift head and shoulders, lift the right leg. 10. Float the arms, or you can use them to squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch. Take a breath in. Lift head and shoulders. Squeeze your core. Scissors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So we end up on the same leg. 2, 1. Supine twist. Breathe in and then take it over on your exhale. Come back to center. Big breath in. Shavasana. Breath out. Reach up, inhale. Arms of choice, roll up, exhale. Big breath in, reach up. Paschimottanasana, empty. Halfway lift, fill up. Purvottanasana, set up. Lift the hips, breath in. Stay or tricep dip. Breath in, lift. Place the hips down, breath out. Reach up, inhale. Pashi, exhale. Halfway lift, fill up. This time, cross, place, downward facing dog, empty out. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bend, peel open, exhale. Stay, fill, foot to floor. Left leg, take it up, breath in. Bend, peel, breath out. Stay, fill, place the foot. 1 breath here. Exhale out. Look forward, walk, step or float, front of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow. Tadasana, reach up. Inhale. Utkatasana, chair. Exhale. Stay, fill. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift. Dandasana, high plank. Walk, step or float. Shift forward, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Adho Mukha, downward facing. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Bring it through, low lunge, exhale. Come up to your crescent lunge. Big breath in. Sink down nice and low through the legs. Lengthen out, back heel, right knee, fingertips, soles of feet. All directions, taking a breath. Warrior 2. Drop the back heel, Send the arms long. Keep your core on and keep questioning those concepts. The labels, the stories, the values that we put on things. Reverse. Flip your right palm, reach it up. Because the more we value anything, the more we become attached to it. One more breath in. High plank, breath out. Hands down, step the right foot back. If you want to float it for a bit of extra intensity, go for it. Move through your connecting vinyasa. Back to down dog, other leg. Left leg to the sky, fill up. Bring it through, empty out. Come up to crescent, set it up. It's those shoulds, the expectation of, or preconceived ideas of how things should be. The more we put a value onto it, the more we are attached to it. Take a breath in, warrior two, breath out. And we know that attachments can only cause suffering. Sink down even more. So there's two main teachings, equanimity and detachment. Flip the left palm, reverse your warrior, stay. Be even in mind and unattached. One more breath in, high plank. Float the left leg as you move through your connecting vinyasa. Modify, knees on the floor if you need to, fill up. Then empty out. One breath in. Long breath out. We bring it all together. Look forward, walk, step or float. Halfway lift, bow. Reach up, fill up. Sink into chair pose. Stay, breath in. Boat pose, breath out. Again, stay, fill up. Paschimottanasana, empty out, pistol grip. Halfway lift, fill. Purvottanasana, set up, empty. Lift the hips, fill up. Stay or tricep dip, exhale down. Even if it's a little one, inhale up. Place the hips, exhale, one more Paschi, reach up first, then fold. Halfway lift, roll down, Shavasana. Take a breath in as you reach the arms up. Hug the right knee. Lift the head and shoulders. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hamstring stretch. Breath in. Lift the head and shoulders. Scissors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath in. Supine twist. Back to center, inhale, Shavasana, exhale. Breathe in, reach up, hug the left knee, breathe out. Lift head and shoulders, stay or switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath, lift to hamstring stretch, head and shoulders lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, supine twist, breathe out. Back to center, fill, Shavasana, empty. Arms reach up, inhale. Roll up, exhale. Nothing like a bit of Pilates and yoga, right? Reach up, Paschimottanasana, yeah, right, Dee. Halfway lift, inhale. Purvottanasana, set up, exhale. Lift the hips, fill up. Stay or tricep dip. Breath in, place the hips, breath out. Reach up, inhale, Paschi, exhale. Halfway lift, downward facing dog. Place, shoot back. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bring it straight through now, low lunge, exhale. Come up, crescent, fill up. Vira 2, empty out. Reverse warrior, breath in. Take your connecting vinyasa, high to low. So we go from non-traditional to traditional. But what's our concept behind vinyasa? Left leg to the sky, in. Bring it through, out. And how attached are we to it? Reach up, breath in. Warrior 2, breath out. Reverse, in. High plank, out. Move through high to low, up dog to down dog, modified, intensified or skipped. We go right leg again, breath in, bring it through, breath out. Crescent, fill, Vira2, empty. Reverse, in, high plank, out. Forward and down, up dog, down dog. Left, in, bring it through. Big breath. Open out. Fill up. Empty. Moving through. Up dog. Down dog. One more. Right side. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Crescent. Fill. Vira2. Reverse warrior. High plank, Dandasana. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg. Exhale it through. Reach it up. Open it out. Reverse in. Last connecting vinyasa, traditional. One breath here. Look forward, walk, step or float. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, fill up. Sink into chair. Stay, breath in. Sink into boat, breath out. Fill up, lift the chest. Paschimottanasana. Halfway lift. Purvottanasana setup. Inhale the hips. Stay or tricep dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, place. Reach up, fill up. Fold. Halfway lift. Use your core, roll all the way down. Take a breath, reach the arms. Hug the right knee. So last round, lift chest, head and shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch, breathe in. Lift head and shoulders, scissors. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Supine twist. Center, breathe in. Shavasana, breathe out. Reach up, inhale. Left knee hugs, exhale. Lift head and shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath as you take the hamstring stretch. Lift head and shoulders. 6, scissors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Supine twist. Breathe out. Back to center. Inhale. Shavasana. Exhale. Stay. Close your eyes. 3 deep breaths. Keep questioning concepts. With that questioning, that inquiry work that we call svadhyaya, opens our hearts, opens our minds. So we're able to gain deeper experiences or maybe just new experiences. So remember that. Bring your feet flat to the floor, knees to the sky. We'll set up the arms first. Eagle, Garudasana, right arm underneath and around till your palms kind of meet. Your forearms are right above your eyesight, right above your head. So you want your elbows and shoulders to be in line, like elbows on top of shoulders. Once you've got that core on, cross your left leg over the top of your right, and then lift your feet up off the floor. Now, if you can, wrap that right foot behind the calf. It's a bit easier to do laying down than it is standing, but if you don't have that range, don't worry, just let them dangle either side of each other. Now, as you breathe in, you're going to lift your elbows so your fingertips touch the floor above your head and your toes touch the floor at the base of your mat. That's the inhale. The exhale, squeeze your elbows and knees to touch. Maybe lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. Inhale, toes and fingertips touch. Exhale, squeeze elbows and knees together. Inhale, toes and fingers. Exhale, knees, elbows. 3. More, 2, 2, 1 more. Bridge pose. Unravel. Place your feet flat. Lift your hips up off the floor. Just tuck in your shoulders right underneath you and your forearm or your upper arms right underneath you. And then dig your elbows into the floor. Use the rest of your arms as leverage or interlace them behind your back. Go up for as much height as you can take. 3, 2, 1 more breath. Slowly roll out. Keep the feet as they are. Left arm underneath and around. Eagle, Garudasana. Left leg on top of right. Then lift the legs. If you can, wrap. If not, just let them be wherever they are. They can be. Toes, fingertips to the floor. And then elbows, knees, squeeze, come together. Toes, fingertips. Elbows, knees. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Unravel to bridge. Place the feet, lift the hips, tuck in the shoulders. If you prefer to take wheel pose here, go for it. If you're taking wheel, set your hands up, come onto the crown of your head, then loop your shoulders to lift up. Otherwise, stick with bridge. Get your hips up as high as they can go and take in 5 deep breaths. 2020's taught us anything, it's to expect nothing or expect everything, because anything can happen. Things can change in an instant, and us humans don't really like that. Take in 1 more breath. Roll out, soles of feet together, knees wide, arms wherever you please. Close your eyes. Question those concepts, especially the ones that we're the most attached to, place the most value on. Last breath. Happy baby. So if you need to windscreen wipe your knees side to side, wash out your back first and do that. Otherwise, hug the knees, take them wide, grab the feet, ankles, shins, behind the knees. Now, our next little transition's a little bit tricky. So if you have any hip, knee, ankle issues, then use your hands to help yourself get there. If you don't, very much in your core. We're going to rock and roll into Malasana, deep squat. So pull the knees in, rock and roll. Do probably 2 or 3 rock and rolls. Give yourself a little bit of momentum. Use your core. And then you place your feet wide and lean forward into your Malasana. Hands to heart, slight tuck of the chin, eyes closed. One more breath. Bakasana, crow pose. Lift your hips, plant your hands, bring your feet in, bend your elbows, knees to the back of your upper arms. Rock your weight forward. Lift up through the pit of the belly, lift up through your hips, maybe the toes float, 1 or both, hold 3. 2, Malasana, deep squat. Boat pose. Again, use your hands, especially if you've got any knee or hip issues, bottom to the floor. Lean back, lift up, modify these hands behind or heels down. From here, squeeze the belly. We're going to take it into side plank. Let me direct you there slowly. So place the left foot flat to the floor, knee bent. Extend the right leg out long, heel to the floor. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you and then push down against the left foot, right hand and end up in side plank. Yeah, you can move the left foot on top of the right, or you can take it into astonishment if you like, a little back extension. You can take it into a starfish for 3. Beautiful for 2. Boat pose. How you got there? Same way you get back there. Lean back, lift up. From boat, roll down slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2 to happy baby. Draw the knees in, grab your feet, ankle, shins, lie down. Back to where we started. So we're going to do that same transition to Malasana deep squat. You've done it once, so you kind of know how to get there. But like I said, any knee, hip or ankle issues, use your hands. Hug your knees in, rock and roll, 2 or 3. Core on, especially if you're not using your hands. Lean forward, feet wide, and then hands to heart. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. Bakasana, crow pose. If you want to take something else, baby crow, or anything else, feel free. Feel free to stay in your Malasana as well if crow is just not in your practice today. Wherever you are, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, back to Malasana deep squat. Just for a breath. Hands or no hands, boat pose. Place the bottom, lean back, lift your chest. Use your hands behind your knees to modify. Squeeze in, and then we set up our side plank other side. So right foot flat to the floor, left leg extends out long, left hand finds the floor behind you. Push down with that foot and hand, come into side plank. What you do from here, maybe match the first side. So astonishment, starfish, 3, 2, coming back to boat pose. Squeeze. And then again we lower down slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover here for 3. Squeeze for 2. Bridge pose or wheel. Last one. Feet flat, knees up, hips up. 5 deep breaths once you find your way into your wheel pose. Or bridge. Come up a little bit higher. Finish off that last breath and meet us in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, knees wide, hands, arms where you please. Last breath. Extend the legs out to Shavasana. Got one more, what I've been calling Sun A. So reach the arms up to the sky, breath in. You're going to roll up on your breath out. Lifting all the way up to sit up, inhale. Paschimottanasana, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Purvottanasana set up. Now we're going to hold this Purvottanasana. So lift your hips, modify with your feet flat to the floor, knees bent. A tricep dip if you like, or hold it here. Another one if you like, or hold. And then 3 is lucky number, so third and final. Again, hold, or right leg lifts. Hold it there, 3, 2, place the foot down, left leg lifts. Hold, 3, 2, 3 times each side. So this is the second round. Place it down, left leg, place it down. One more either side. Lift, squeeze. Last one, lift, squeeze. Take a breath. Place the hips. Breathe in, reach up. Paschimottanasana, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Double pigeon, exhale. So cross your legs, easy seat. Option 1, lean forward. Option 2, a box seat, shift your hips back. Then lean forward. Option 3, fire log, stack your shins. So one ankle on top of the opposite knee. See if you can keep your shins kind of parallel to each other. Then sit up tall, lean over, tuck your chin, close your eyes. The value we add to things can be not just a monetary value, but a pleasure, pain value, or a like, dislike, good, bad value. Equanimity and detachment. Abhyasa vairagyam. We find that evenness in between the polarities. Detached from any outcome, detached from the polarities themselves. In that we reduce the attachments of the concepts. And we free ourselves. We open our hearts, our minds to so much more. Questioning concepts is not an easy practice though, because our learned beliefs and behaviours are very much a society thing as well. So when we start to question concepts, we question the society that we're in. And to live in this world, we have to have those concepts. We have to abide by them as well. $5 is worth $5. But the beauty of yoga is we don't have to be attached to it. We can see it for what it is and free ourselves from the shackles. You've got 5 more breaths. See if you can go really deep. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Before we take it over to the other side, just take a mental note of which leg you've got in front or on top, and then lean back and take your legs out wide. Upavista Konasana. Again, sit up tall, lean in, just to wherever your hips feel appropriate. Support yourself, tuck your chin, close your eyes. Concepts, those vikalpas that move us away from reality, are the things that we look at and think that's the way they should be, or they should be a certain way. Do they? Last breath here. And slowly come up and set up your half pigeon on the other side. So make sure you've got the opposite leg. It's probably going to be your unnatural side. Cross-legged, just lean forward, easy seat, Sukhasana, or box seat, shift your hips back, then lean forward, or if you've got the ability for fire log, stacking your shins. See if you can bring your shins parallel to each other. That'll intensify it quite a bit. Lean in, tuck your chin. Dive in. I used to be in a family that was the most conservative family I've ever experienced, and I've not experienced many, so. But it was my ex-husband's family, and the amount of things that, you know, they believed the way things should be, all learned from, you know, their society and their families and their culture. So limited. Clearly I was the black sheep. And they're still like that now. We're still friends. That's just the way they are. But it's very restrictive. When we start to question those concepts, the way things should be, that's when we get to experience what yoga really gifts us, that limitlessness. And then I married Pete, and he was the total opposite. You've got 5 more breaths. Go really deep as you can. Funny story, we're talking about the concept of money. Pete's dad used to be a butcher and owned a butcher shop, and they used to deal with all cash. And so Pete's dad gave Pete $100, and Pete's like, oh, thanks. And then his dad said, oh, do you want to double that? Pete goes, yeah, and gave it back to him. He cut it in half. The story gets even funnier. Slowly come out. We're going to take Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide. Just for maybe 5, 6, 7 breaths. Lean in. Pete wanted revenge. So one day at the butcher shop, he had like $10,000 all sorted and banded up, all in cash. And Pete said to his dad, this is a few months later, his dad had forgotten about it, and Pete said, do you want to double it? And his dad sort of went, yeah, and he put it through the bandsaw. $10,000 worth of paper notes, yeah. The bank weren't happy. Lucky his dad had a good relationship with the bank, taking in $10,000 worth of halved notes, sticky tape back together last breath.
Couldn't do that now.
Yeah, you couldn't now. You'd get in trouble now. Slowly come up. We've got our inversions. He probably still would though, Pete being a ratbag he is. Lie down, take your legs up to the sky, option 1. Gentle inversion, Vikriti Karani. If you want to take shoulder stand, that's an option, and so is headstand. if you took it into shoulder stand and you want to take it over into plow, halasana, that's always an option. Bend your knees, let them land. And slowly roll out to your fish, Matsyasana. If you want extra core, because we haven't done enough today, then you can float your legs. Otherwise, come into your fish and take your lion's breaths. Open up. Forced exhale, tongue to chin. However many you'd like. And when you're done, coming out into a supine twist. This time maybe cross your legs, left leg on top of right, drop your knees to the right. A twisted roots version, or just drop the knees over, doesn't really matter. Bring the knees back through centre. Do the same shape that you did on the first side, and then close your eyes, relax. Shavasana. If you've got a towel, for those of us in studio, you might like to place it over your eyes, just for that little bit of darkness. Legs long, arms long, palms face up. This is now the opportunity for us to melt in to the benefits, the gifts, the teachings of the practice. It's freedom, limitlessness. Concept free. toes. When you're ready, roll over onto your right hand side and just lie there comfortably for a good few moments. Accessing that freedom, that limitlessness when we question concepts, the way we perceive things they should be, preconceived ideas. Allow yourself to be wide open, open heart, open mind. And then slowly help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down, or if you needed to open them, close them again once you sit up, and then palms together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let's close the practice with the powerful vibration of Om. Take a deep breath in. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. I honour you. I honour your soul, your limitlessness, because it is also within me. And when we're in that vastness together, we are one. Together we say Namaste. Namaste.